Chosen ones, God says, someone is coming, and you've been prepared for this. You are not here by accident, and if you scroll past this, you may miss something that has been quietly forming for you, something that carries a blessing, a shift, and a moment that will not return in the same way again. I am telling you clearly that someone is coming into your life, and you have been prepared for this meeting through every struggle, every delay, and every hidden lesson you thought was pointless. This is not a random encounter, and it is not something small, because I have been shaping you for it long before you understood what was happening. What is coming will touch your life in a way that brings clarity, direction, and a sense that everything you went through finally makes sense. Type Amen if you agree. I have watched you grow in silence, in places where no one clapped for you and no one understood your tears. I have seen the nights when you felt forgotten and the days when you kept going even when your strength was low. You thought you were just surviving, but I was preparing you, strengthening your spirit, teaching you patience, and building a depth inside you that cannot be shaken. This preparation was never wasted, and it was never random, because it was leading you toward a moment where everything aligns. Within your heart, there has been a quiet knowing that something is about to change, even if you could not explain it. That feeling did not come from nowhere, because I placed it there to keep you ready and alert. The person who is coming carries a connection that has been written before you ever crossed paths. This connection will not feel forced, and it will not confuse your spirit, because it will carry peace, recognition, and a sense of purpose that feels natural. If this is touching your heart right now, take a moment to like this video, because it helps this reach those who are meant to hear it, and keeps this flow of truth moving forward. I need you to understand that this is not about someone coming to complete you, because you were never incomplete. I have already been working inside you, healing what needed to be healed, and restoring what was broken. The person who is coming is not arriving to fix you, but to walk alongside you in a way that reflects what I have already done within you. This is why the timing matters, because if they had come earlier, you would not have recognized the value of what was placed before you. There were moments when you felt rejected, when doors closed, and when people walked away without explanation. Those moments were not punishment, and they were not signs that you were unworthy. I was protecting you from connections that would have drained you, distracted you, or delayed what I am now bringing into your life. You may not have understood it then, but you will begin to see it clearly as this new presence enters your world. Type 777 if you trust God. This person is not just anyone, and the connection is not casual. There is purpose attached to it, and there is growth waiting within it. You will notice that conversations feel different, that understanding flows more easily, and that there is a sense of alignment that you have not experienced before. This is because both of you have been prepared separately, shaped through your own journeys, so that when you meet, you can move forward without confusion or resistance. I am not bringing this person into your life to create chaos, but to bring clarity. I am not sending them to test you, but to reveal what has already been placed inside you. This is a moment where you will see your own growth reflected back to you, and it will confirm that you did not go through everything for nothing. You will begin to understand why certain things had to end, why certain paths had to close, and why you had to walk alone for a season. There is also something important I need you to hold on to, and it is this. Do not rush this connection, and do not try to control how it unfolds. What I am bringing together does not need to be forced, because it carries my timing and my order. Allow it to grow naturally. Allow it to reveal itself, and trust that what is meant to deepen will deepen without pressure. Your role is not to manage it, but to stay grounded in who you have become. You have been prepared emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, even if you feel like you are still figuring things out. Preparation does not mean perfection, and it does not mean you have no fears left. It means you have grown enough to recognize what is right, and strong enough to walk away from what is not. That is the strength I have built in you, and that is why you are ready now. As this person comes into your life, you may feel a shift in your energy, a sense of calm mixed with a quiet excitement. Do not ignore that feeling, because it is your spirit recognizing something that has already been aligned for you. This is not about chasing or proving anything, but about receiving what has been prepared and trusting the process that brought you here. I want you to remember that you are not forgotten, and you are not behind. Everything is happening in the exact order it needs to, even if it felt slow or unclear before. The delays were not denials, and the waiting was not empty. It was filled with purpose, filled with growth, and filled with preparation that is now about to reveal its meaning. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Stay open, stay grounded, and stay connected to me, because what is coming will require you to remain centered. You are stepping into a moment that carries both blessing and responsibility, and you will need to walk in it with awareness and trust. I am with you in this, guiding you, protecting you, and ensuring that what enters your life aligns with the path I have set for you. You may wonder how something new can feel so natural, but that is because I have already written it into your journey long before you recognized it. Nothing about this is sudden in my eyes, even if it feels sudden to you. Type 1111 if you believe. There is something I need you to understand deeply, and it is this. The preparation you went through was not only about strength, but also about discernment. You have learned to recognize what drains you and what builds you, what confuses you and what brings peace. This is why you will not be easily misled when this person comes, because your spirit has been trained to sense truth beyond words. You will not need constant reassurance, because there will be a steady sense of alignment that quietly confirms what is right. In the past, you may have felt drawn to connections that were intense but unstable, exciting but uncertain. Those experiences were not meant to harm you, but to teach you what real stability looks like. What is coming now will not rely on confusion or emotional highs that leave you empty afterward. It will feel balanced, grounded, and steady, like something that can grow without pressure or fear. This is how you will know the difference between what was temporary and what carries purpose. There is also a reason why this has taken time, and I want you to see it clearly. If this person had come earlier, you might have held on to old patterns, reacted from old wounds, or missed the deeper meaning of the connection. I needed you to reach a place where you could receive without fear and give without losing yourself. That place is where you are now, even if you still feel like you are learning. Growth does not end, but you have reached a level that allows this connection to exist in a healthy and meaningful way. As this unfolds, you may notice that certain doors begin to close more firmly than before. Situations that once lingered will suddenly come to an end, and people who no longer align will drift away. This is not loss, but alignment, because I am making space for what is meant to enter. You cannot hold on to what is not meant for you, while also receiving what is prepared for you. Trust that anything leaving now is doing so, because it no longer fits the direction you are moving toward. Type 2222 to receive miracles. I am also working within the other person, shaping their heart, guiding their thoughts, and preparing them in ways similar to how I prepared you. They have their own story, their own struggles, and their own lessons that have brought them to this point. You will not be meeting someone who is perfect, but someone who has been refined through their own journey. This is what creates a connection that is real, because it is built on growth, understanding, and shared purpose rather than illusion. When you meet, there may be a moment where everything feels still, as if time slows down just enough for you to recognize something deeper. That moment is not about drama or intensity, but about clarity. It is a quiet recognition that does not need to be announced, because it settles naturally within you. Pay attention to that feeling, because it is one of the ways I confirm what is aligned with your path. Do not let fear from the past interfere with what is being placed before you now. It is natural to remember what hurt you, but you cannot allow those memories to control how you respond to something new. You have grown beyond those old experiences, and you are no longer the same person who went through them. What you carry now is wisdom, not weakness, and that wisdom will guide you as this connection develops. There will also be moments where you are tested in small ways, not to break you, but to reveal how much you have changed. You may find yourself choosing patience where you once reacted quickly, or choosing understanding where you once felt defensive. These moments are not obstacles, but confirmations that you are walking in the growth you have gained. They will strengthen the connection rather than weaken it, because they show that both of you are capable of building something lasting. I want you to stay present as this unfolds, instead of rushing ahead in your thoughts. It is easy to imagine the future and try to predict what will happen, but that is not where your focus needs to be. What matters is how you show up in each moment, how you listen, how you respond, and how you remain true to yourself. The future will take care of itself when you stay grounded in what is happening now. You may also notice that your sense of purpose begins to sharpen as this person enters your life. This is because certain connections are meant to awaken parts of you that have been waiting to rise. They will not distract you from your path, but will instead encourage you to walk it more confidently. This is how you will know that the connection carries my guidance, because it will move you closer to who you are meant to be, not further away. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is no need to prove your worth in this connection, because your worth has already been established. You do not need to chase, compete, or change yourself to be accepted. What is meant for you will recognize you as you are, and will grow with you rather than demand that you become someone else. This is the kind of connection I bring into your life, one that honors who you are and supports who you are becoming. As you continue forward, keep your heart open, but also stay rooted in the strength you have developed. Do not lose yourself in excitement, and do not close yourself off out of fear. Balance is what will carry you through this, allowing you to experience the connection fully while remaining grounded in your own identity. This is where true growth and true connection meet. Remember that I am guiding every step of this process, even the parts that may seem small or unimportant. Every conversation, every moment, and every decision is part of a larger picture that is unfolding in your life. You do not need to understand everything right away, because understanding will come as things continue to develop. Trust that what is meant to be revealed will be revealed at the right time. You are not walking into this alone, and you are not left to figure it out by yourself. I am with you, leading you, protecting you, and ensuring that what is coming into your life aligns with the path I have prepared for you. This is a moment of transition, a moment of alignment, and a moment that will show you just how much your journey has shaped you. The connection that is approaching you carries a quiet strength, one that does not demand attention but naturally holds it. You will not feel like you are chasing it, because it will meet you where you are, in a way that feels balanced and true. Type 1010 to receive blessings. There is a shift happening within you even now, a soft but steady transformation that is preparing your heart to receive without fear. You have learned what it means to stand on your own, to hold your ground, and to recognize your own worth without needing validation from others. This is why what is coming will not take you out of yourself, but will instead meet you in the place where you are already whole. You are not stepping into this as someone searching, but as someone who has already found strength within. The person who is coming has also been walking through their own refining process, even if you cannot see it yet. They have faced moments that tested them, shaped them, and taught them lessons they could not avoid. This is why the connection will not feel one-sided, because both of you have been prepared in ways that allow you to meet with understanding. There will be a natural rhythm to your interaction, something that does not feel forced or rushed, but steady and real. You may begin to notice small signs before this person fully enters your life, moments that feel like gentle nudges guiding your attention. These signs are not meant to confuse you, but to keep you aware and open. They may come through a feeling, a sudden thought, or an unexpected shift in your surroundings. Pay attention to these moments, because they are part of how I prepare you to recognize what is meant for you. Type yes to receive miracles. There is something else I need you to hold on to as this unfolds. Do not allow impatience to take control of your actions. It is easy to want things to happen quickly, especially when you feel that something important is near. But what is being brought into your life is not meant to be rushed, because it carries depth that requires time to fully grow. Trust the pace at which it develops, because that pace is part of its strength. You have come through a season where things may have felt unclear or even stagnant. There were times when you questioned whether anything was truly moving forward. But even in those moments, I was working in ways you could not see, aligning circumstances, shaping timing, and preparing both you and the other person for what is now approaching. What felt like stillness was actually movement happening beneath the surface. When this connection begins to take form, you may feel a sense of calm that you are not used to. It will not carry the anxiety or uncertainty that you may have experienced before. Instead, it will bring a quiet confidence, a feeling that you can simply be yourself without fear of losing what is being built. This is one of the ways you will recognize that it is aligned with the path I have set for you. There will also be moments where you are reminded of how far you have come, where you can clearly see the difference between who you were and who you have become. These moments are not meant to make you dwell on the past, but to show you the growth that has taken place within you. You will see that you are no longer reacting from old wounds, but responding from a place of strength and understanding. As you move forward, it is important that you remain honest with yourself and with the other person. Truth is what will keep this connection grounded, and it is what